Sup guys, today I'm bringing you my first ever Minecraft video to my channel, and I guess
Things to show what my world looks like.
before I begin though, I'd like to give a couple shout outs to the people who've helped me, uh, make this world what it is, and most importantly my sister and then my friend Ronald, who've built a lot of what's you'll see in the world today. So without further ado, let's begin. And also the stuff in my world is not modded or hacked or anything like that. I didn't download this world. It's completely 100% legit. And this is basically what it turned out in the past year that Minecraft's been out. So this building you see here, we're gonna save till the end. It's kind of like a transportation thing. You'll see him at the end of the video. But as you can see, this vast area of snow, there's nothing there obviously, but eventually it's going to become a theme park. And so far what we have to begin the theme park, the first installment I guess you could say, is a roller coaster. And then on the other side we have a water slide. So the water slide, you just get a boat and slide down to the end. But I'll show you, I'll actually do a test run of the roller coaster. It's a very simple, basic roller coaster. You know, we didn't go all out with roller coasters because this was just kind of like to test to see what it was. It was just like one of those things on board. I'll just try build something, and then it started getting more and more in depth, and we started adding more shit to it, and we thought, hey, why not make a theme park to go along with it? So that was the roller coaster. So yeah, the theme park is still a work in progress. But next, what we have over here is a nice little Connect 4 game where it works just like traditional Connect 4. You try to get 4 blocks in a row. There's 2 teams. There's the sand and gravel, and you just click on the button that corresponds with the color, and that's basically that. Pretty self-explanatory if you ever played Connect 4. Okay, so I'll just give you like a general overview of my world, because there's a lot of shit in it. So I'm gonna try to come up here and just show you there's a lot of shit in here, but I'm gonna try my best to go through all of it. So we'll start, I guess, on the outside perimeter, and what you're gonna see are basically just like houses made. All these houses, you know, obviously they're made out of different material and different designs and layouts, and they're really cool. Most of them aren't even decorated in the inside, so I'm not gonna waste time going in each one. But as you can see, each one has a nice little front and a backyard to go with it. Okay, over here in this corner we have apartments. On the outer sides of the 2 outer buildings are smaller apartments. Each have the same layout and stuff like that. And then the big building in the middle, as you could tell, there's bigger suites, we call them suites, and that's the apartment complex. And then moving along here is a continuation of some more houses. My original plan for this world was to make like a little city, but as you could tell, that did not happen because a bunch of shit is just like built in, and oh no, I like it. And then here they have backyards as well. It's kind of hard to like not show you a building before actually explaining it because everything's so cramped up in my world. But next we have a hotel. 2 separate buildings, but it's one hotel with a nice fountain in the middle. And then here we have obviously an American flag. I'm an American obviously, and I'm proud to be one, so I was like, why not have an American flag in my world? Epic, I know. Alright, here's obvious, it's not finished, but what it is going to be is like a forest type of dome thing. Like it's just a dome of trees basically, and inside we're gonna have like little houses and villages like that. It's still a work in progress though. Here we have the library. I'll just give you a little sneak peek of what's inside. It's like a traditional library. You have books, tables, computers to work on, a little checkout in the back, basic library type stuff. Here we have a church, obviously, and the funny story about this is that the person who made the church is actually Muslim, so I thought it was pretty funny that he decided to build a church of all things. Next we got an office type of building. I'll just quickly show you guys what it looks like. So each floor has their own like little rooms, office rooms. Each of them are differently laid out. They're different sizes, shapes, and all that good stuff. But you kind of get the idea of like just a typical office building, what you'd find in there. And on the top you kind of have like a sightseeing type of thing. So here, to go along with the randomness of my world, we have an igloo, and we have a couple of snow golems chilling in the front. And you come in here, and we got all this. Okay, come out here. Then right next to that, we have a little farm with cactus and wheat and all that good stuff. And then this big ass building you see here was one of the original buildings in my world. But there's nothing inside of it because we still have no idea what we're gonna do with it. So we're just gonna kind of leave it like that. Yeah. Here is the first house I ever built. I know it's ugly, but I figured since it was the first house I built, I should probably keep it. And then moving along, these last three buildings on the outside here are just typical skyscrapers. So yeah, not much to say about that. Okay, so here we have more houses. Like this. They're all really cool. And then here we have a yacht. Like I said, my world is just a bunch of different shit. It's not really organized in any certain way. That's why we have a yacht in the middle of like a little city. So I guess I'll show you around the yacht because it has a couple of cool areas. So here you have like a nightclub and a restaurant. And then down below, you come down here, it's like a VIP section. We got like, you know, bed, seating, a jacuzzi, and a fireplace. And then you come up here. This area is where you would, I guess the captain of the ship would be, because here you have the little like, I know it's supposed to be like a wheel, but Minecraft doesn't have wheels, so we kind of improvise with little switches. And then here we have like a little seeing area that you could come sit and enjoy the fireplace. Okay, so moving along. Oh, and when we built the yacht, we thought we'd put it together with like a lighthouse. So that's our lighthouse we have. And then back over here, as you can see, these houses in front of me are all the same exact thing. They're just made out of different materials. My original plan for this world was, like I said before, was to make like a little village. So I thought I'd have like all the same type of houses. But now looking back at it, I think it was a really stupid idea because some of the stuff I used to build these houses is really ugly. Like that wood over there, which we call the Gucci wood, and then the lapis lazuli, and just I don't know. I don't like it, but I'm just gonna keep it how it is because I don't feel like changing anything about it. Oh, and back here we have farms, pumpkin, melon, sugarcane. Is that sugarcane? Oh yeah, sugarcane. I always think it's bamboo, but I know it's sugarcane. And then cactus and wheat. And then over here, we have obviously a replica of the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers. And then back here we have another house. And then this obviously isn't finished either, but it's still, you know, work in progress, and it has like a medieval type of theme. So moving along here, this building is well, we call it the City Hall, but it's just really a building. And you come in here and you have like a nice little walkway to get to the desk. And over here, which I think was really cool, but it's no longer has a purpose. Before creative mode came out, I made like a storage room with all the materials, and I organized it with signs and everything. And now this room is, there's no use for it unless you play survival with it. But I had everything organized. And over here, yes, the infamous duping glitch, which everyone abused in the beginning. We call this the duping room, even though we never really duped anything in here. But I had like an empty room and I didn't know what else to call it, so I was like, what the hell, I'll just call it the duping room. And then you come across over here, and here's where I have my nether portal. I made like the cube version of it, which I think is going up the stairs. And here we have the same exact thing as on the other side, the same type of houses, just all different materials. Ugly, I know, but I can give two shits about it. So basically, that was the first part of my world, the first main island of my world, where I have most of all the stuff I built. Well, not just me, but my friends and stuff. And that's that. Originally, all the grass was iron blocks, and the streets were glowstone. And the reason why I had it this way was because my world, this whole area here was all a snow biome, and it would really get annoying with the snow being on the floor all the time. So I was like, I'll just use glowstone to melt it away. But I guess once we added all this shit, it kind of like got rid of the snow, or maybe the game updated, I have no idea. And we're like, let's make it look more realistic and add grass and then stone for the sidewalks. So that was my first part. Now, the second part of my world is a little different, not as much going on obviously, but we'll get to that. So we have two bridges connecting the first and second island, and on either side you see like little docked boats. If you come over here, same thing. So basically all this side was really meant for originally was just pixel art. So as you can see, we have a bunch of pixel art, but we might build more shit to it. I don't know exactly. I just kind of want to keep it for like pixel art shit. As you can see, the pixel art in the back, and then we have the giant size of the avatar skins for Minecraft. The swimmer, the mushroom, yeah, the cow with the mushrooms on its back, the nurse, which is my favorite, and then the villager. And then here we have an actual man-made village that wasn't spawned in by the game, because my world was originally a survival. Like the original first time it came out that was the world. It had nothing but stone and wood, but we made this, so I have none of the new biomes that came with the update, just creative mode. And then the last house you're gonna see, which I'm actually gonna take you inside of this one, because this one I think is really cool. So this was Mousecatool's home, and it looks very small on the outside, but wait till you get inside here. Now you come down this area and you basically follow this around. Here's the kitchen, and you come around this area and it's basically like a big square. It's all connected. You got a bedroom, and in between each bedroom there's a bathroom. Here's the other bedroom. Here's a nice little fireplace sitting area. You come in here, it's like a nice little jacuzzi or indoor pool, whatever you want to call it. And you continue along the giant square. Same exact thing except with blue flooring. And then we got a bathroom there and the other bedroom. So come back to where we started. If you come down here, there's actually a little secret passageway behind that painting. And here I guess he just kept all of his materials. And then on this side, it's just a long way down just to get to a nether portal. And then here we have on the other side, which is obviously not finished, more cleared out space. I have no idea what's supposed to happen with this. I guess whenever he decides to play, he'll create it to whatever he wants. But I decided to come into this house in particular because I think it was really, I don't know, I liked it. It was kind of surprising when I first saw it. So now I can get out of here. And then the final part, like I said in the beginning of the video, these nether brick structures that you saw throughout my world all are connected, because before creative mode came out you weren't able to fly and run, so we thought of a quicker way to get from each island was just to create like an underground subway. So you know, it's gonna take too long, so I'm just gonna fly. But basically you would just take the minecart and ride it all the way down to the end, and once you get here, you're in the first area, and you come out here, and you're this back over here. This place looks familiar here. And then if you come down here and take a right, the newest addition to the subway, which leads to what will be eventually a theme park. So that was my Minecraft world. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you think it's cool. It took a lot of work the past year, but was fun to make. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.